Hi guys, this is Sadik from droidwin.com, and in this video, we'll show you how to root the latest EvolutionX ROM on your Android phone. The steps are being carried out on a Poco F4 and running the latest EvolutionX ROM based on Android 13, but the steps are applicable across all the Android phones running any version of EvolutionX ROM. So just to repeat, while I'm using a Poco F4, but you could carry out the steps across all the versions of EvolutionX ROM. Currently, I'm doing the routing using the Android 13 version of the EvolutionX ROM. So please take a backup of all the data and let's get started. First off, do keep in mind that usually you could root your custom ROM by simply sideloading the Magisk ZIP file using the custom recovery. However, this process will not work here. Instead, we'll have to extract the boot.img file from the custom recovery, patch it via Magisk, and then flash it via fastboot command. So in this method, we'll be taking a longer route, but that is the fail-safe approach, and it will root your phone without any issues. So just to repeat, you cannot sideload the Magisk ZIP file to root your phone for this evolution ROM. Instead, you'll have to extract the boot.img file from the payload.bin file and then flash it via Magisk, patch it via Magisk, and flash it via fastboot command. So on that note, let's get started. First off, let me show you my phone is currently not rooted. So let me now install the app of root checker. You could install the app from Play Store. So this is the app. Let me now install it. It should only take a few seconds, so I'll show you the result as well. So as of now, the app has been installed. Let's now open it, and if I now tap on verify root, as you could see, my phone is currently not rooted and I'm running the latest EvolutionX ROM. So let's now root our phone. So for that, first off, you have to install Android SDK platform tools. This is the official ADB binary given by Google and is required to execute ADB command. So download it from the link given in my guide and extract it onto your PC. In my case, I've done the extraction in eDrive. You could extract them anywhere you want. Once that is done, you will have to enable USB debugging. So go to the settings menu on your phone. From settings menu, go to about phone and tap on build number 7 times. You will now get a prompt that you are now a developer. So go back, then go to system. You should now see developer option, go there and enable the toggle next to USB debugging. You will get a prompt, tap on OK, and you will now get one more prompt regarding RSA key fingerprint. Again, tap on allow. With this, debugging has been enabled. Let's now verify that USB debugging connection. So go to platform tool folder, type in CMD in the address bar and hit enter. This will launch command prompt window inside platform tools folder, as you could see. Now type in ADB devices and hit enter. Make sure you are getting a serial ID. If you are not getting a serial ID, then unplug and replug your phone from the PC, disable and re-enable USB debugging, tap on revoke USB debugging, use the official USB cable that came with your phone and use the USB 2.0 port on your PC. So carry out this USB twist and make sure you're getting a serial ID. Once you're getting this ID, you could now move to next step. So next step, you now have to extract the boot.img file from the EvolutionX ROM. So first off, make sure to download the same version of the EvolutionX ROM that is currently installed on your phone. So for that, you could go back, then you could go to about phone and then go to build number and make sure to verify the build number and download the exact same build number of the EvolutionX ROM. So you could download the same from its official site, and once you have downloaded the ROM, it should look something like this. It should be in a zip format. So let me show you. So this is the ROM which you will download. Once you have done download, extract it, and upon extraction, you should get the following file. Out of this, it's the payload.bin file that we need. But before that, we'll have to install the fastboot enhance tool. So I've given the link on my guide, and I've also made a video. So make sure to download this tool. You simply need to download the tool and extract it onto your PC. So let's do so. So download you will either download the tool from GitHub or from my guide as well. Once you have done the download, extract it onto your PC. As you could see, this is the fastboot enhance tool. Once you have done the extraction, simply now go to the extracted ROM, evolution ROM, copy the payload.bin file from the evolution ROM and paste it inside the fastboot enhance tool. So as you could see, I've done so. So just to verify, the size of payload in my case is 2.04 GB and it's the same over here as well. So we have already placed the payload.bin file from the EvolutionX ROM. Now what you have to do is simply launch the fastboot enhance tool. So double click to launch it and then go to the payload dumper tab, click on browse, and now simply load the EvolutionX payload bin file and click on open. It will now load the firmware. Once that happens, you have to go to the partition tab and select the boot partition from here. Once you have made the selection, click on extract image and choose a location of your choice. In our case, we are choosing desktop and click OK. So the biggest advantage of this tool is it easily extracts individual partition file. You don't have to make use of Python or any other tool. This tool lists out all the partition of the ROM, and then you could extract individual partition file. As for this guide, we only need the boot.img file. So make sure to do the extraction, and once that is done, you should get the operation complete message. So in our case, we have done the extraction on the desktop. So as you can see, this is the stock boot.img file of the custom ROM. So it's EvolutionX boot.img file. So copy this file and then transfer it onto your phone. So go to your phone and transfer the file over here. If your phone is not visible on your PC, then all you have to do is go to the settings menu, bring up the notification panel, expand the Android system, and make sure the USB file transfer is turned on and select the file transfer. Once you make the selection, now go to this PC and simply select your phone from here, and now paste the boot.img file of the EvolutionX ROM which you have just extracted. So as you could see, this is the boot.img file of the EvolutionX ROM, and we have just moved the file here. Once that is done, your next course of action is to download the Magisk APK file and then transfer it onto your phone. So I made a guide as well on how you could do so. So you could first and foremost go to this link and install the Magisk file. As of now, the latest version is version 25.2. So directly scroll to the content section and jump to the 25.2 module from here. You could also verify the changelog of the latest release. As you could see, it's from in the GitHub page, and you could download the APK file from the GitHub, or you could also do so from a guide itself, which is the direct download link. So download the APK file, and once you have done, simply place the APK file onto your phone as well. So as of now, you should have the Magisk APK file and the boot.img file as well. So once you have placed both this file onto your phone, let's now move over to your phone and now open the file manager app, and from there you have to install the Magisk APK file. So let's install the Magisk app. Once that is done, launch the Magisk app and then tap on install next to Magisk. After that, select and patch a file and choose the boot.img file of the EvolutionX ROM which you have transferred. Select this file and tap on let's go. Magisk will now patch this file, so wait for the process to complete, and once that is done, the file is placed in the downloads folder. So just to show you, let's go to the file manager app, and under the downloads folder, just a minute, you could see this is the Magisk patch file. So transfer this file onto your PC. So let's access the download folder from our PC, copy the Magisk patch file and transfer it in the platform tools folder onto your PC. For the ease of convenience, let's rename the file to something shorter so that it becomes easier to type in the CMD window. So make sure to transfer the file in the platform tools folder, and now let's rename it to Magisk patch boot file. So it will give us an identification as well. So remove the excess keyword at the end, and let's now rename it to Magisk patch boot. So the complete names become Magisk patch boot.img. So we'll now have to boot our phone using this Magisk patch file, and then we will do a permanent installation. So for that, you first and foremost have to boot your phone to fastboot mode. For booting to fastboot mode, make sure that USB debugging is enabled, and then launch CMD inside platform tools. Now type in adb reboot bootloader and hit enter. Your phone should now boot to fastboot mode, and it should only take a few seconds. So let's wait while that is happening. And after that, I'll show you how to install the fastboot drivers as well if the phone is not visible on your PC. So as you could see, our phone is now booted to fastboot mode. The screen might vary depending on the phone you own. For example, in my guide, you could see it's the OnePlus 7 series, and on my screen, you could see it's the Poco F4. So once you are in the fastboot mode, simply launch CMD window inside platform tools folder and type in fastboot devices and hit enter. Make sure you are getting a serial ID. If you are not getting a serial ID, then you have to install the fastboot drivers. For that, I made a video as well as a guide on how you could install the fastboot drivers. So let me show you once. So you could either refer to my guide or the video and make sure to install the fastboot drivers onto your PC right away. Once you have installed the fastboot drivers, let me show you. So refer to this guide or the video and install the drivers. Once you have installed the drivers, make sure it's showing the serial ID over here. Likewise, use the Windows X shortcut key, choose device manager from here, and expand the Android phone section. Under Android phone, make sure your phone is being shown as Android bootloader interface. So if your phone is being shown like this and you're getting a serial ID, then your PC is able to identify the phone in fastboot mode, and you are now good to go ahead. So we'll now have to boot our phone to the Magisk patch boot.img file. Make sure that the file is being placed in the platform tools folder and its name as Magisk patch boot. So if that's well and good, then let's now use the fastboot boot command to boot our phone using this file. So use fastboot boot, and the name of the file, which in our case is Magisk patch boot, and the extension is img. So hit enter, and it will now send the patch boot img file and it should only take a few seconds. So as you could see, it's now done, and your phone should now automatically boot to the OS. Do keep in mind that as of now, we have just temporarily booted our phone to the rooted OS. We have not permanently flashed it, because it's never recommended to flash the boot.img file. You should always first temporarily boot using the password boot command, and if everything is working well and good, then you could do a permanent root. So as you could see, our phone is now booted to the OS. This signifies that the boot file was correct, and now we could do a permanent root. So now unlock the phone and launch the Magisk app. Once it boots up, the first boot up could take up a few seconds. That's completely normal. So now wait for the app to launch, then tap on the install icon next to Magisk and choose Direct Install and tap on Let's Go. It will now flash the boot.img file and make it permanent root. Once that is done, you should get a reboot message. So you have to tap on that. So as you can see, it's currently flashing the new boot.img file. And once that is done, just tap on reboot, and your phone should now reboot to the OS. So as I was telling you, you should never use the fastboot flashboot command, because in case something goes wrong, your phone might end up in a bricked or bootproof state. You should always first do a temporarily boot via the fastboot boot command, and if it's working well and good, then you could use the direct install command to permanently achieve root. And that is what we have done on our guide. We first did a temporarily boot, and using this boot.img file, as we could see, our phone booted to the OS. So that means that the patch Magisk file was all well and good. So after that, we just did a permanent install, and rooted was successful. So if I now unlock my phone and launch the Magisk app, with this our phone stands rooted. Let me now show you the status as well. So I'll be again using the root checker app. You can install the app from Play Store. So launch the app and tap on verify root, and as you could see, we are now getting a root prompt. So with this, our phone is now rooted. So guys, this was all from the first half of this video on how you could root the EvolutionX ROM. As I've told you before, it's applicable across all the versions of EvolutionX ROM and across all the Android phones. So with this, we round off the first half of this video. In the second half, we'll show you how to pass the SafetyNet test so that you could use the banking and payment app of your choice. So guys, let's now get started with the second half of this video. And in this video, we'll show you how to pass the SafetyNet test on the EvolutionX ROM. As I've told you before, the steps are applicable across all the versions of EvolutionX ROM, but for the sake of reference, I'll be using the latest EvolutionX ROM based on Android 13 onto my Poco F4. So let me first show you my current status. As of now, my phone is rooted, as I've already showed you before. Likewise, let's now check the SafetyNet test. So for that, I'm using the app known as Yasnac. You could download and install this app from Play Store. So let me now install this app, and once that is done, let's open this app. Make sure you're currently online. Once that's done, just tap on run SafetyNet test. And as you could see, currently we are failing both the basic integrity and CTS profile match. So as of now, we'll not be able to use any banking and payment app. So let's now pass both this test. So for that, please take a backup of all the data on your phone beforehand, just to be on a safer side. And then let's get started. So in this regard, your first course of action is to hide the Magisk app. So first off, let's launch the Magisk app onto our phone and open it, and then tap on the settings icon at the top right, and then select hide the Magisk app. Now enable the toggle next to allow from this source, and then go back and give the Magisk app any name of your choice. So for reference, I'll be renaming the app to Droidwin. You could give it any name of your choice and then tap on OK. So it will now start hiding the Magisk app, and once that is done, it will now ask you to create a shortcut. It's completely optional. I don't want a shortcut, so I'll be tapping on cancel. And with this, let me show you the Magisk app is hidden, and now I've got a Droidwin app. So from now onward, this will be our Magisk app. So let's now hide this app. Once that is done, you'll now have to install systemless host module. So tap on the settings icon, and from there, enable the toggle. Just tap on systemless host. It will now add the module to the Magisk. So go back and go to module section and make sure it's showing the systemless host module there. So now that the module has been added, again go to the home tab, then tap on the settings icon at the top right, and now enable the toggle next to Magisk. It will now ask you to reboot your phone. Will not reboot now, will reboot later on after flashing a module. So once you have enabled Magisk, go back and now come to my guide, and from this guide you have to download the module name. Let me show you the module. So simply grab hold of this module, flash it, SafetyNet Fix module. It's a newer version, and make sure to download this new mod, and once you have downloaded it, place it onto your phone. So place the module, as you can see, is there on your phone. If your phone is not being shown onto your PC, then just go to the settings menu, and from there go to Android system and expand this, and from here just select the file transfer mode and select the USB file transfer. With this, your phone will be visible on your PC. You could then transfer the SafetyNet Fix module. So make sure to place the module onto your phone, and once that is done, we'll now have to flash this module. So launch the Magisk app, go to the module section, tap on install from storage, and let's now select the module from here. So select the module zip file. It will now be flashed. Once the module has been flashed, we could now reboot our phone to the OS. So tap on the reboot button and let's wait while that is happening. So we first enable the Zydisk and then we flash the module, and after that we are rebooting our phone. This is just done to save a few additional seconds. You could also have rebooted the phone after enabling Zydisk, but you will have to again reboot your phone after flashing the module. So to reboot is not required. You could simply combine both the steps, and after enabling Zydisk, simply flash the module and then you could restart your phone. So as you could see, our phone is now booting to the OS, and once that is done, we could now hide the root from the app of our choice. So now unlock your phone, launch the Magisk app, and as of now you should see next yes next to Zydisk. So this signifies that Zydisk has now been enabled. So again go to the settings menu. Now enable the toggle next to enforce deny list. Once that is done, go to configure deny list, and now you'll have to hide root from a couple of Google apps. So just to reconfirm, the Google apps are Google Play Service, Google Play Store, Google Service Framework, and on some phones you might find Google Play Protect Service as well. So these three are the compulsory apps, and if you have the fourth app as well, then make sure to hide the root from this app as well. So let's do so right now. So tap on the overflow icon at the top right and select show system. Now let's search for the Play service first and foremost. The order of app does not matter. You could select any app you want, but we are starting with Play service, so check mark it and make sure to enable the toggle next to all the services. Let me show you. You could see all have been enabled. After that, search for Google Play Store and do the same for that as well. So check mark it and make sure that enable the toggle next to all the services. After that, you have to do so for Google Service Framework. So let's search for the Services Framework app. So this is the this is the service framework. Again, enable the toggle next to all its processes. Finally, make sure to do so for Google Play Protect service as well if it's there on your phone. So let me search. In my case, I guess it's not there. So anyways, let me do a search. So let's search for Play Protect. So as you could see, it's there on my phone. So I'll have to do so for this as well. This is not device dependent, rather it's the ROM dependent. So and more importantly, it depends on the GI package as well, which we have flashed. So in my case, Play Protect service is also there. So let's enable the toggle next to that as well and enable all its toggle. So with this, just to reconfirm, you have to enable the toggle next to Play Service, Play Store, Play Service Framework, and if Play Protect service is there as well, enable the toggle next to that as well. Once that is done, go back, and now you have to hide the root from the banking and payment app of your choice. It's completely optional and it depends on you. Once you have done that as well, you'll now have to remove the data of all those apps. So just to confirm, you have to remove data from all these 4 apps and then the banking and payment app of your choice. So let's do so as well. So for that, go to the settings menu. From there, go to apps, then see all apps. And first off, let's remove the data of Play service. So go there, go to storage and cache section, tap on manage space, and then tap on clear all data and hit OK. Once that is done, let's select Google Play service as well. Sorry, Google Play Store. So go there, go to storage and cache section, tap on clear storage and tap on delete. After that, we have to do so for Google Service Framework. This is a system app. So tap on the overflow icon at the top right and check mark show system. Now let's search for the Services Framework app. So search for services and select the Service Framework app. Go to storage and cache, tap on clear storage and tap on delete. Finally, if the Google Play Protect service is there on your phone, so let's do so for that as well. So let's search for Play Protect service. So just a minute. As you could see, this app is there on my phone. So select it. Go to storage and cache section. And as you could see, currently it's not required because the app has not been used any time whatsoever. So if this is ungrayed on your phone, then make sure to remove the data. If it's grayed out, then you could simply leave it as it is. Once that is done, you now have to remove the data from the banking and payment app from which you have hidden root earlier. So make sure to remove the data of that as well. And once you have removed the data, you now have to perform a restart. So let's now reboot our phone. So just select restart. So you'll first have to hide the root from these 4 apps, and then you have to remove the data of these 4 apps. Likewise, you also have to hide the root from the banking and payment app, and then make sure to remove the data of those apps as well. Once that is done, you have to restart your phone. Do keep in mind that this restart is compulsory and it's not optional. And once our phone restart, we could now perform a check, and this time around we should now pass the test as well. So we will now be doing a check, and the boot up should only take a few seconds. So let's wait while that is happening, and as you could see, our phone is now booted to the OS. So now we are done with the steps, and I would like you to tell you one more thing. So if you launch the Magisk app and go to the settings icon, and from here if you go to the deny list section, as you could see, the Google Play Service framework has been unchecked, and the Google Play services is completely missing from here. So these are just a UI bug and nothing to worry about. It might happen the same in your case as well. Just to repeat, the service framework is unchecked and the Play service is missing from the list. So that's completely normal and nothing to worry about. You should leave it just as it is. Anyways, moving on, let's now launch the Yasnak app. Make sure you are online and just tap on run SafetyNet attestation. So as you could see, we are now passing both the basic integrity and the CTS profile match test. And so guys, on that note, I round off this video. If you have any queries, do let me know in the comment section. And guys, please like this video and subscribe to the channel for more tips and tricks. Thanks a lot for watching.